Wow, that's the first wine I've had that hits your tongue, and you're like, wow. All right, so we've spent the last couple hours at Blackbird Bakery in Bristol, Virginia, and we're taking the time today on Monday to do scheduled posts for Wednesdays because that's when we release our new video content. So stay tuned and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. All right, this will be a little bit of our first rain driving that we've had since being on the road. We've got maybe an hour's drive to Marion, Virginia, and then we're going to be stopping at a Walmart.
Well, we hit the road, it was raining, so we decided that since we don't have to drive, we weren't going to drive. So we are here at our first Harvest Host. It's called Bristol Caverns. Anyways, we'll probably just end up not touring this place because it's like $20 per person, but
Go for free.
Stop. Even when there's not
I did
another
four.
Even when there's not shut up. Even when there's not another person here, it has to be the center of attention. I have the camera out, gotta be the center of attention. I know that you have a lot to say. I just wanted to give you the opportunity to say it.
I haven't played today. I got a lot of energy stored up.
Oh, that's true.
Just slaved away on a video for all of your entertainment.
Yeah.
My back hurts. I'm hungry. My fiance hates me.
It's a hard life.
Feeling better?
Feeling better?
You know, kind of got out of control there earlier.
Out of control? You were out of control.
So we decided to do fajitas tonight. We always get the multi-peppers at Aldi's, thinking we're going to use them for something besides fajitas every time.
And it's always just fajitas.
But I love fajitas, so can't really get mad. Damn.
Cole's very innovative. Realized we only had one tortilla left and some pieces. So he's just having some nachos and they actually look really, really good.
7:59 a.m.
It's Monica's birthday today.
I'm 29.
Yeah, that's not a lie.
Oh no.
She's 29. This was the first evening on the road where we could actually snuggle up in the blankets and not have nightmares because of the heat. Woke up this morning, I had to throw on some long stretchy pants and a sweater and got to making coffee. So Virginia is treating us really good thus far. Monica and I were both saying we were kind of doing a bad job of stopping and checking things out, and we passed a really cool cemetery and church and ended up doing a U-turn. So this is the cemetery. I'm not sure which church this is, but the grounds are very well maintained. There's a few grounds people behind us at another area of the cemetery, the newer side. But it's incredible that these headstones are still here, and I think it's interesting how they've left some of these very slanted and sideways. This is an infant headstone. It's a very large headstone for an infant, aged 10 days, died September 14th, 1867. And that's some of these that are legible. Monica noticed that this is a general from the Civil War, Susan Elizabeth, died April 13th, 1860. Monica and I really enjoy visiting cemeteries. You've probably already picked up on that by now. And that was part of the reason why we were so excited to go to the East Coast first, because we haven't really been around stuff that is like super duper old before. And the further east we go, the older things are going to get, especially cemeteries. This is the tallest single headstone I've ever seen. It goes up to my mid-chest. It's very tall. You can't make out any writing on it. I just think it's incredible. You know, this has been here so long that it's been completely weathered by the elements. Like, this is pretty incredible. You know, this person was buried right underneath what would have been a large tree, a beautiful resting spot, and now that tree is gone and rotted away. So we're challenging a crazy uphill right now. We actually had to stop halfway up the hill. Harriet got hotter than she's ever gotten, but there was a little pull-off area. We left her running. We had the heater on full blast. It was definitely the hardest she's worked up the hill thus far. But look at this view we're at. We're at a scenic overlook now.
Uphill really fast.
Yeah, I mean, it was a crazy
Did you tell them? We had turned on the heat. We're kind of letting Harriet cool down a little bit. She got pretty hot.
So we didn't check out the whole pony picture before we got in this area, and it just so happens that Mount Rogers is the highest peak in the state of Virginia. If you're looking for wild ponies in Virginia, it seems like Grayson Highlands is the place you need to go, and it seems to be a very steep area to boot. It's Monica's birthday. What does Monica want to do?
I don't know. There's just too many options, you know? Just when you can do anything you want, it's like, what the hell are you supposed to do?
They have all these signs on this, like, poster board here, but none of it makes any fucking sense. I know. This is a map. Here's another fucking map. Guys, get this the fuck together. For real.
Yeah, for real. And it's like the worst printed map I've ever seen.
Oh, for emergencies, we can call 911, babe. That's helpful.
Oh, good.
Thank God.
911, we need a better fucking map.
It's her birthday.
I can see so much more.
Yeah?
Yeah. You can do it. It is nice and breezy up here. It's kind of chilly. So I think we decided that we are going to go to that winery today. It's a 2-hour drive. So we're going to go back down this mountain through the valley and head a little bit northeast of here and stay the night there. We'll be able to enjoy the evening. It's nice and cool here. So really looking forward to it.
All right, we have arrived to our second harvest host, our first winery, which I am stoked about. We're gonna go inside. They may close at like 5 and it's around 4 o'clock right now. So let's see what it's all about. Wow, that's the first wine I've had that like hits your tongue, and you're like, wow. You gotta give it a big sniff.
Face first into that.
Do you see
Some
this?
people really get in there. Oh.
Do you see this, Nosh? Like, I gotta get in there.
It's a big natural.
I literally smelt the person that made this. Wow. We may have mentioned this only once before, but there is a promo code down in the description that will give you 15% off with Harvest Hosts. You can stay with over 700 different wineries, distilleries, museums, attractions across the United States. And it's super inexpensive. With the 15% off discount, it's only like $67 for the entire year. Yeah, this is really good actually. It's really growing on us. Bin number 260. It has a sweet finish, but it's pretty dry.
But it's not like so dry that you feel like you're gonna choke.
No.
Help! Cole's dead.
This is good. We're gonna get Nikki's hair though.
Yeah.
We didn't get Nikki on the vlog, but thank you, Nikki, for helping us out.
She's sticking around.
She stuck around
All right,
for us.
let's
We
go.
Enjoyed the AC. All right, we're snacking. It's only like 5:30, and we're like smashed a bottle of wine, and we're snacking on hummus and salsa.
The world record for drinking a bottle of wine.
This property is so beautiful. It's so awesome to just be in the backcountry of Virginia. I've been to some offbeat wineries, and I've like tasted some real shit wine.
Yeah.
But they do have something going on here. The place is pretty good.
The next morning.
Today starts a new week of vlogging for us, even though it is... Whoa, there's a fly on the lens right now. You see that dark spot? There's a fly. Whoa. So the good news is we only have about 135 miles-ish to drive in 2 days, which is great for me because I really hate driving long distance. Like we did somewhere around like 90 miles yesterday, and I was just like, God, I really don't want to be driving. Like I just want to be staying places and enjoying myself for a couple days in a row. We've both had conversations that if we were to do the build again, we'd go even smaller. We'd either go to a 4-window bus or we'd start to look at some different van options. And I think we both would really like to be able to feel comfortable going down back gravel roads. And the only way that that's going to happen is if you have a 4-wheel drive van, and I just don't know how many of those they really make that are anywhere close to a reasonable price point.
So today we're gonna make our way to Roanoke. They've got a Planet Fitness there. They've got grocery stores. That's all we need right now.
It's been a hot second since we've given you an update. We are in Roanoke, Virginia.
Yeah.
We are at a...
Walmart.
It is Game 7. Whoa.
It's Game 7.
I'm a little nervous. It's Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals this evening. And there's an Applebee's very close by to this Walmart, which I'm thinking about going to watch it. Though we are picking up Wi-Fi from Lowe's, which means I can stream the game in the bus, though it is a very weak internet signal.
I'm excited to see my best friend tomorrow. Are you gonna record it?
You guys seeing each other?
Oh yeah.
Probably. I don't know how Jannel feels about cameras. Have you talked to her yet?
About cameras? She'll be fine. I don't think she'll love it, but whatever. That's what we're doing.
Nobody really wants to see themselves on camera. I mean, just like, look at me. Like, really? Like, really want this on camera? No. I'm made for podcasts. I don't know why we don't have one.
You have a face for radio.
Thanks.
Just kidding.
Monica is cooking up some pasta. My favorite.
Drinking this sweet nectar to see if it saves my soul.
Yeah, why don't you give them a shout out? We actually drink a lot of their kombucha.
Yeah. This brand, GTS, is like the most consistently good kombucha. Their ginger is the best.
Just realized we had to strain the pasta, and we're at Walmart's parking lot.
I could Google that spa hose and see if boiling water is okay for that.
I'm not worried about that. I just don't want boiling water sitting in our gray tank for that long. Get all weird and gross. Hot water, like that just attracts germs and bacteria.
I mean, yeah, but
I'll go outside and strain some pasta in the grass of Walmart, and I'm not above that. Yeah? Wow. Monica's got a good system going on. She's just draining the water into the larger pot that we have, and then we'll dump it out later. This is our favorite pasta sauce. It's the more expensive pasta sauce at Aldi's. The tomato basil. It's just delicious. More. Nice. Nice.
there you go, everyone. Jacked up noodles.
Jacked off?
Jacked up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Inappropriate.
I thought you were being rude.
3,000 whoop-whoos later.
It happened, gang. The St. Louis Blues won the Stanley Cup. For the first time in our lives, they haven't let us down. Congratulations, team. What are we doing today?
Seeing my friend Jannel. She said we can just pull up in front of her work because she works in the downtown area, and she could run out and say hi and finish up the work day. So it might be kind of nice getting that breakfast going.
Monica doesn't like the crust of eggs.
No, I don't.
We're emptying out our urine container behind a pine tree. It smells like pine over here. We walked into a spider web. I wasn't going to tell you, but check out your legs. So yeah, how we deal with emptying our gray tank and our urine container is we dump it anywhere that's sensible. So, here there is a pine tree with no one around in a little corner where no one's going to be walking, and it smells like pine.
And it's not going to kill anything.
Urine, it's sterile, okay? And I like the taste. And then as far as for our gray water, I know we haven't really talked about it, but we dump it where we feel is sensible. It does smell. Your gray water does have a smell. I mean, whatever tainted stuff you're washing away, it does stay in the gray tank underneath until you can empty it, but I don't really think it's a huge deal.
Well, and the one thing that you do have to know about biodegradable soap is that it does need the elements to degrade. You can't dump it directly in a body of water or a stream because then it's just toxic to that environment. But anywhere where it's just on land, away from water, is fine, and it'll go away.
This is where I just pooped, everyone. My poop is in there.
They don't want to know that.
Well, I mean, these are the realities. They need to know this stuff.
It doesn't smell like poop.
No, it doesn't. That's also another reality.
I'm just going to keep telling people that because it's kind of amazing.
It is. Even when you change the composting bin, it doesn't smell like poop. We had to stir up all those materials because it stopped turning over, which it typically starts to do when it gets full or if it's too wet and you need to add more dry materials, but you really have to stir it up when that happens.
Well, what they tell you on the website is that it should smell like musty, not like sewage. So if it smells like sewage, then you got a problem there.
Yeah, it means that urine is getting into the salads and it's just not a good combination.
The salads.
The salads. You want some
Everyone
salads?
loves a urine salad.
Listen, you guys can make fun of me as much as you want for not talking right, because I make up words. I'm an idiot.
No, you're not idiot.
Ice idiot. My back's a little sweaty. I'm sorry. So Jannel works at Old Energy, which is a solar company. And we're going to step inside just to say hey for a second. We wanted to say hi to her first thing once in town.
Cole's like, you got some scraps? A couple more feet of wire.
Look at all that wiring. Holy crap. Yo, look at these panels. Ooh. These are 72 cell monocrystalline panels. Oh, there you go. I'm familiar with how that is. This is bringing back memories. This is bringing back a lot of memories. Look at this. Fully shattered. It's exactly how ours was. Matt, say hi to the vlog. Hi, first leg done.
Yeah. Now to figure out like where we're even going after this. This is like the place to go.
We've been going to.
Yeah.
Monica and I are going to run to the laundry mat now, do some laundry, find a cafe, get some coffee. I'm so tired. And then once we get back to their place, we'll probably take the scooter off, be able to adventure downtown and whatnot. But yeah, excited to finally be here. We're
Buckle up. We're going to Laundryland.
Laundryland. This shit's legit. Got like a credit card thing and everything.
This is amazing.
I was able to use Apple Pay with this, which is pretty awesome. It's $4.75, but we're doing all of our laundry. So with the commercial dryers, it only takes like 25 minutes to do the wash load, and we're only at like 35 minutes for drying.
So we did like 4 loads of laundry in an hour, which is